Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. Finally recovering from one heck of a trip to New York. What can I say? I've been to events before. I've met owners of companies before. I've met leaders in companies before. And yeah, this wasn't really technically an event. If you want to call it, it was a mini event, a mini mastermind, and the people that came obviously walked away with a huge experience in meeting Jeremy and meeting Darren. For me, that was the big thing for me, is to meet Jeremy in person. And I can tell you, I've had a lot of people message me, asking me, so like, what do you think? How are we doing? Where are we going? And I'm like, you have no idea. Okay, guys. Anyone that's watching this right now, um, whatever you think most of you people talk about the reason why I joined this company is because I love Jeremy, I love his heart, I believe him. I'm telling you, you're correct. All right, start with that. You're right. Okay, 100%. Everything I thought was exactly there plus. Okay, the other parts, the other things that you really want to know, without even asking a question, how committed, how 100% are we going to take this company to where it's going to go? Do we have the right people in place? And yes, we do. We absolutely do. Of course, Darren is the same thing, guys. What a great person. This guy is committed to our company. He's going to do some really incredible things for us as far as some training and stuff that's coming up. There's going to be so many ways to make money in this company on any level, and I'm not talking about having to have thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to do anything. It's going to be really simple stuff. It's going to break it down to, someone who knows in a system that works, and you're going to get access to training that's going to teach you how to make money. Okay, and not that everyone's going to do every single part of what we do, but the good thing is you'll find something that's good for you. Okay. John as well, guys. Of course, you finally saw him live on a camera. Uh, he went through. Talk about paying a price to make it to New York. This guy, when he finally messaged me, I think it was at 2 o'clock in the morning. He's like, Bart, where are you? I need help. And I'm like, oh, luckily I'm a block down the street from the hotel, so let me come and help you. At some point he'll tell you the story. But I'm sure he walked away very, very happy with what happened, and of course meeting all of us. And what can I say? We have a lot of really good things coming, and the biggest thing that really stood out for me differently was the genuineness, the heart, the soul of this company as compared to other leaders I've met, other owners I've met, and other situations where I've got to meet these people. Because a lot of times you could just tell they're in it for themselves. They really are. Okay, this owner and this group of people, we care about you. Okay, truth is, it is a fact. Once you teach other people how to be successful, you will become successful no matter what. That's the biggest message here. And I'm not going to go into any kind of detail about what's coming up and let Jeremy announce what he's going to announce at his time. I'm sure some of it will start today, but we have some really good things coming, and it's going to help everybody in so many different ways. And that's what I love. Keep on moving on and doing the right things that are going to improve this company, increase the company, get more people to us, and the fun really is going to start. And if you haven't heard it already, the announcement's been made. It's probably like the first week in London. I'm going to tell you right now, plan now. Get your passports ready now. Jeremy's going to talk about how you're going to be able to put some finances aside for it. But I'm telling you, you're going to need to come, okay? Because it'll change your perspective, and you will meet some people that you will build lifelong relationships with. We attract a really special type of person in this company. It's been shown to me, every single person I met, Fran that came, everyone that we met, Rudy, all the rest of them, great people. We have the right people in this company, and you're going to want to meet these people. When you do in person, it's different. Okay, it really is. It's a completely different level as me hanging out or talking to Jeremy in a Skype call or talking to Darren in a Skype call. It's not the same thing. When you meet someone in person, it's amazing. So with that, I'm going to go to Jeremy right away. Let him start the theme.
I want to tell you, I had a chat with Marcus, amongst other people. We had this weekend was an amazing brainstorm. We had a fantastic time. Lots of drinks and chocolate fountains and God knows what else. But we had a fantastic time. But in all of that, we had some good time for brainstorming. And I sort of gave some ideas of where I wanted to take the company. And when it's funny when when you give a farmer takes a seed, when he holds the seed in his hand, it's just a seed, isn't it? But the minute you put it in the ground, and then somebody else comes along, or it happens to rain and puts water on it, and then you get somebody else that comes along and maybe moves a few weeds away, and that seed can grow to places where you thought, I didn't even think of that. So this is what this weekend did. And I'm just going to give you a little taster of stuff that's coming your way. Now, if you look on my screen now, it says Zookle.com, okay? Because Zookle.com now is we're getting back, because we've always said that Zookle was the hub, okay? Zookle's the hub, and when we launch a new program, we spend a bit of time promoting that program, making sure we get the wheels turning, and that's what's happened. Zookle Ad Network, it's off the ground. It's off the ground, and it will start to now grow exponentially under its own steam. Obviously, we're still going to talk about it, but it's not going to be like we have done, where it's practically been every single hangout that we do. Okay, so it's now getting to the stage where we got to get back to Zookle and get moving forward. Sorry, there's some people moving around me here. The cleaners decided to come in just as I do a hangout. But so it's through me then. So we're going to be. There's a lot of things happening now. What I want to say to you is this: if you bought GSUs inside Zookle, that was the guaranteed sign-ups. So I don't know how much you got, but I'll start again. Where GSUs, if you've got GSUs and you want to exchange them for ad packs, you can do that, because what we'll do is we'll just send the money to your Zan account. You just need to put in a support ticket saying, look, I've got these GSUs. You're going to need to do the PayPal transaction ID and all that sort of stuff, and say I want to exchange them for I want the money put into my Zan account, or I want to change 3 of these up, and I want to put the money into my Zookle account, because my accounts. So we're not good. It's like a refund if you want it, or moving things around, but we're not going to be doing it through PayPal anymore. Okay, so because it's costing us too much money to keep paying it through PayPal, and then it costs you money, because what people have been doing is they've been saying, look, I don't want to wait for my GSUs, but I could put that money into Zan. And so we're giving them the money. They're then taking the money from their PayPal to their bank account, from their bank account into Zan, and they're paying fees. So why do we want to make you pay loads of fees, or put you in a situation when you're going to pay loads of fees? Tell us what you want to do, and we'll put the money into your Zookle or your Zan available to withdraw balance. I want to say one other thing just to make sure this is clear as well. If you credit your Zookle or your Zan account with a credit card, and you want, this is bizarre, people have put money in their account, like $1,000 from their credit card, and then bought some ad packs, say spent $100, and say, I want the 900, I want to be able to withdraw it. Well, you can't, because that's not how it works. If you go into a store and you buy a pair of shoes with your credit card, they put the money back on the credit card. Don't put it to your bank account, because that's called money laundering. Okay, so if you paid in with your credit card and you don't want to spend all that money, we'll put the money back, less fees of course, back to your credit card. Okay, not so that you can withdraw it to your bank, because I know what people are doing. They've got a credit limit. It's money laundering basically. If you've got a credit card or a debit card, you pay money to that and you want a refund, the money goes back to the card. It doesn't go to your available to withdraw, that you can then draw it to your pay to, and then draw it out cash in the ATM machine. Wake up. So I just want to make sure that people are aware of that. Now, what we're going to be doing, I've had a good meeting with Big D and Bar. Now, we've got to bring Jamie up to speed, but myself and Big D, and hopefully Jamie, we're going to be bringing in what's called the Super Affiliate Program. Okay, we've got a lot of training that we're going to give you access to. Now, we're going to be selling this training for $50 a month, but as a Zookle member, you get it free. It comes part of your package. Okay, it's $50 a month if you're not a Zookle member, It's $50 a month. It's not cost you anything if you're a paying member of Zookle. So we're going to be training you how to use the tools. We're going to be putting some new tools inside Zookle. But basically, we're going to be training you how to use the tools. We're going to be training you how to find products so you can get, you can make money quickly, okay? But there's another part to this puzzle that we're bringing in, okay? And that's basically, we're going to give you the ability to, I don't know the figures yet, but I can't tell you the figures because we're still crunching the numbers. But basically, we're going to have a system where you can earn money. Could be within hours, okay? Could be within hours, could be a couple of days, could be a month. But personally, I believe it's going to be fairly quickly. And it's going to throw your money. You can be in our system for one time. Once it pays you out, you're removed from the system. If you want to go back in, you go back in. But basically, you're going to, it's going to be a good way for you to earn, I don't want to say bread and butter money because I think it's good money, okay? And you're going to be able to start off low, okay? Obviously, there's an entry fee that you're going to need to come in at, but you're going to get back more than what you originally put in, plus some other benefits. You're going to get access to the super affiliate program, and plus another few things as well. But we're going to be doing Zookle Gold, okay? We're going to be bringing out Zookle Gold, and we're going to give you the ability to get your gold for free. Okay, it's going to give you the ability to get your gold for free. So if you've joined any other programs, you're going to kick yourself because, I know that we was talking about, working with some other people and, there was people working with us, but what they presented to me was not a viable thing because not everybody would benefit. And only the leaders would have benefit. I would have been all right. Bart would have been all right. Darren would have been all right. This other person would have been all right. Jamie would have been all right, Tara would have been all right. Those people would have done all right, but the other people, the 90% of you, won't be all right. So I didn't want to go with that program, and that's why we parted company, okay? So, but the program that we're getting involved in, you know who's going to own it? We ain't going to be relying on anybody else, okay? We're going to give you a system where, obviously, again, you're going to put some money into the system. I can't tell you all the details yet, but at the end of it, this is what happens at the end of the system. You'll move through various levels.
Hold it, JR, hold it. Let me stop you for a minute now. I got to grasp this, guy. I want everybody to get this now. We're not using a third-party gold company, right? That's what you're saying, JR? I want them to get that. They got to get that. This is going to be owned by Zookle. Oh my God. Had to get that in there, buddy. Take it away. Had to get that in there.
Yeah, so basically, obviously we don't own gold mines, so we're going to be using a company to buy the gold through, but we're just buying the gold from them. There's no affiliate program you have to be in there. There's no cycling this thing and where the company earn the money, and if you don't bring in the people, they throw you out. And if a leader brings in a load of people, you don't benefit because they get all of it. This is going to be one link, okay? There's one link. Nobody in this program can have their own link, okay? Everybody is in a one link. Everything we do is because we know, let's face it, look at this screen, okay? There's Jamie and there's Darren, and there was Drew. Those three people that you're looking at there can recruit fantastic marketers. Okay, look at Drew when he joins a program. Ton of people join in. Fantastic marketer. Darren the same. Jamie the same. But what does that do for them? They earn loads of money. But what does that do when you join under them? If you've not got the ability to do what they do, you're left up the creek without a paddle. They make all the money, and some people make some money as well, because the 90% of people, let's face it, 98% of people fail in this industry because they cannot recruit. We're bringing out our own gold system, okay, that's going to be accessed through, you have to be a member of Zookle. You're going to be inside Zookle, okay? You're going to be inside Zookle. We need to dot the I's and cross the T's, but you're going to be inside Zookle, and what it's going to do for you is this. There's the sum of money you're going to put in, But when you come out of the system, when you get through the first level, it's going to give you back the money you put in, plus it's going to give you some gold. So what does that mean? Your gold is free. Okay, your gold is free. So I don't want to go too much into that because that's going to come a little bit further down the line, not that many miles away. But before that, we're bringing in some new things inside Zookle, which again is a system that's designed for you to put some money in, but for you to get paid out quickly. And again, this is nothing to do with personal links. It's nothing to do with can I promote my own link, because you don't have a link for this. Okay, you're already a member of Zookle. It's got nothing to do with the existing pay plan. Okay, so if you're a leader and you bring in 100 people and they all join Zookle, they stay underneath you. If you've bought GSUs and you get your orders, that's fine. But what we're doing is we're bringing in another pay plan that you have the option. You don't have to go in it if you don't want to. But I think when you see what we're doing, it's going to blow your socks completely off, because I understand that there's no point you learning if you ain't earning. And this is what we need. This is the last sort of jigsaw that we think, because let's face it, let's be truthful. We bring out guaranteed sign-ups, and it's a tall order to do. Okay, it's a tall order. So we have to put in other things in place to say, look, we're going to deliver these orders, but they're not maybe as quick as what we'd like them to do. But our members have given faith, faith in me to say, yeah, this guy's going to deliver. But Jeremy, I'm sorry, mate, but as much as I have the faith, I have to put bread and butter on the table. I've got bills to pay. I need to earn money. And I would be a complete and utter idiot if I didn't listen to that. So what we're doing, this system that we're putting for Zookle members, remember this is Zookle members. Now what we are going to do, for those people that have bought orders and they're in the rotator queue, they're going to get access first. Okay, they're going to get access first, and then we open it up to the people that never bought GSUs. So if you got a refund, you're going to have to wait because you've had your refund out, But the people that are in the rotator are going to get access first. Then it's going to be open for everybody. But myself and Darren, Marcus, we did some filming while we was on the boat. We pulled ourselves away from the party, and me and Darren sat down. Marcus filmed us. We've done some videos. We're going to be starting, okay. We're going to be starting up a marketing wireframe, okay. A marketing wireframe is what I want to call. So we're going to be focusing on bringing people into Zookle and then moving them from Zookle into Zan. Okay, that's what our focus is going to be doing. Now we're going to be spending the advertising money, and this is one of the reasons why I don't want to give refunds through PayPal, because our advertising money sits inside PayPal, because that's the most places. I'd rather pay you out of give you money from the money that we've collected over the other side inside Zookle and inside Zan. Okay. Now, remember, when you bought a GSU, I know you bought 3 people, if you like, or 2 people for Zan, but you was really giving us a piece of money that we were going to use for advertising. So when you get back a refund, you diminish. Is that the word, diminish? Diminish the advertising fund. We don't want that to happen. We want to deliver these orders, and we want to do it as quickly as possible. Now, the stuff that we're putting inside Zookle, let's face it, inside Zan, we've got the good cause accounts, which is going great. That's just going to get better and better. We're now doing the thing inside Zookle, but I want to tell you there's a twist again with what we're doing, okay? Because you're going to be paying in a sum of money, and I can't tell you that sum yet, which is going to give you a return more than what you put in, but we're also going to be creating a sum of money that we're going to use for good cause accounts to help the Filipinos. Okay, so I think when you start to see, when we have a bit more information, because I know it sounds a bit frosty or a bit smokes and screens or whatever you call it, a bit hazy, a bit like you've been on the old the ganja, but I can't give out the information because we're still dotting the I's and crossing the T's. We've got to run the figures through. We've got to make sure it all works. But when's this all going to happen? Well, it's going to happen at Christmas 2020. No, it's going to happen literally in the next month or so. Okay? I think we're looking at maybe 30 days maximum and we'll have this ready. But I don't want to put a time frame on it because we might have it ready before then, or we might not have it ready for a little bit after. But believe me, this is going to be the answer to a lot of people's prayers. Okay, yes, you are going to need a bit of money because unfortunately in life you have to speculate to accumulate. But it's a system that's designed to get you back return quick cash, quick money, if you like, and you can do with that. You can either pay for your Zooko account, you can put it into ad packs inside your Zan account, or you can withdraw it to your bank. Okay, so if you've got a Zooko account, a $50 account, please, I beg you, make sure it's up to date, and make sure you've got your Pay2 wallet all sorted, your passports and your IDs and your documents, and make sure, because you're going to need it. Okay, you're going to need it so we can pay you. Okay, you're going to need this. So I'm really excited. I can't tell you, I mean, I want to tell you loads more, but I don't want to give you, I know I don't want to patronise you, that's for definite, but I don't want to sort of, you be looking at the screen saying, what's he on about, that bald man? Believe me, I know I keep saying it. I know I keep saying it. I'm going to blow your socks off. But one thing I'll tell you this, and I'll tell you at a time, and I'll tell you a time, and I'll tell you a time again. My business, okay, Zooko, it cost me over $750,000 to put it all together and keep it alive. The Zookalad network has cost money to get it up and running and to keep it alive. Do you honestly believe that I want to throw $750,000 away and say, oh, that website didn't work, let me go and build another one? Of course not. We are here to stay, whether you like it or not. There's a great film. It says, if you join me, I earn money. If you don't join me, I earn money. So ain't it better to join us? You know, you could sit on the fence and not earn any money. Whatever way you look at it, this company's here to stay, and it's going to change this industry. It really is. Everything we're putting, we've got the legal people working like dogs in the background, making sure everything we do, the words that come out of our mouths on these hangouts, we don't say anything to upset anybody. And we don't say anything that breaks the law, because we don't want a government to shut us down. We don't want a bank to turn around and say, you know what, you're money laundering, you're a scam. We want to deliver excellent products with excellent training and give you the ability to earn fantastic compensation plan. But we're going to take one major piece away from you, and that is you don't have to promote your own link, you don't have to bring your own people in, but you still have to work. As I've said it before, if you were a bus driver and you went for an interview for a bus driver, you change companies. When you join the new company and you get to the interview and you turn up for work on the Monday morning, does the boss say to you, you know, you joined us as a bus driver, go and sit in the canteen all day, don't worry, somebody else will take the bus out? He doesn't. You still have to drive the bus. We are in the internet marketing business. I'm an internet marketer, Bart's an internet marketer, Darren's an internet marketer, Jamie's an internet marketer, Marcus, Tara, and all of you are internet marketers. We don't want you to stop being internet marketers. But the brilliant thing is, you're not driving the bus on your own. Sitting behind you, as soon as you get a little bit tired, there's somebody to drop in front of the wheel and take over the wheel to keep that bus moving. We don't want you to stop. We want you to work with us, and we will work with you. If you want to sit on your backside and do nothing, leave. Go and find the next shiny object that's out there, because I'll tell you what, you're going to be looking at this screen in the future and you're going to kick yourself. You're going to say, why didn't I listen to that fat bald man? What on earth did I leave? I'm telling you, we are going to change this industry. Whether you like it or not, I don't care if you don't like it, because I love it. And I'll tell you what, you will love it as well. Just give me and give these people on this panel, give us a bit more of your trust. We ain't going to let you down. There's no way on this planet I will come on hangout after hangout on hangout, because I want to live a comfortable and sleep straight in my bed at night.
All right, so quick recap. No sponsoring, no direct links. The biggest reason ever to continue to go with the one link concept. This is what's so beautiful about this program. The ability for it to work really, really quick. People that have stuck with us for a long time haven't started to really earn anything yet. This is a way to do something that'll be low cost, earn some money, and you get to choose what you do with that. You know, whether you're gonna because you can come back into the program, you can earn some money, you can put it in if you need to for your Zooko funds to pay your memberships. You can also go ahead and add more money to your Zen accounts. But I think when you see this, you're gonna you'll understand why this is gonna happen, folks. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. You're gonna see people come back. This is the truth. People that have left Zooko will come back because when this gets put out there, it's gonna be the straightest. It's going to be the most easiest thing to understand, right? Darren's laughing. It's going to be the easiest thing to understand, okay? And I'll be honest with you. When we had a private meeting for about an hour, Darren, me, and Jeremy. I love to watch people, right? I love to listen, but I love to watch the other people in the conversation. And the one thing that did occur was this. Darren goes, yeah. He goes, oh my God, I need a cocktail. So I don't know if you understand what that means, but he got extremely excited, okay? This is a smart guy, smarter than me in the business, okay? And his excitement and a couple other statements he said. One thing he says, I guess I could probably share this. He says that people that like rev shares will love this because it is so easy to understand. It is so simple, stupid. And the best thing for all of us is I think that I love this icing on the cake. It's anyone that comes in, whether you're a top recruiter or someone who just does their 2%, okay, we're all going to benefit equally. There is no benefit for someone who can come and bring in 500 people. All that is going to happen is going to benefit everybody else, okay? And the way the system is built, we keep on re-benefiting the system. So I'm going to leave it at that. I want to go back to Darren real quick, and then we're going to go to everybody else because I know that you probably should add a couple words on to this part of it. So, Darren, good to see you again, buddy.
Yeah, you're right, guy. What blew me away is, and like Bart said, that's exactly what I said. I said everybody like rev shares, they're going to like this. And I'm going to throw a little hint in there. It's not going to be a rev share. Okay, we already have our rev share advertising platform with the Zooko Ad Network. What we're discussing right now, it's not going to be a rev share, but MLMers and rev share leaders, average folks, it doesn't matter. When they see this, they're going to love it. They are going to love it. And for a disclaimer, of course, with what I'm about to say, of course, I can't make any guarantees, but speaking personally for me, what we came up with, guys, like Jeremy said, we're going to see people making money a few hours after they come in. All right? This thing, guys, wow, I can't wait till the big boss reveals the whole thing. But like Bart said, when I seen it and we discussed it and we dissected it, we sat down, we went over it, I needed a drink. Bottom line, I needed a drink. And some of the things that came to mind, I was like, wow, when the One Link family sees this, it is going to help so many people. Guys, you have to understand where you're at right now. Zooko Ad Network, please understand where you're currently at. But understand, like Jeremy said, and I seen the passion in him when I met him one-on-one, he is not going to let anybody down. The passion that you see on these hangouts, you see it even more live. Get with the people that hunted us down in New York. They sat at the table with him and ate with him and talked to him. Okay? It's all real here. Anybody that leaves this business, I hate to say it, you would be crazy. You would be crazy, guys. Do not feed into any negativity because this company is moving in a very positive direction. Very positive direction. Back to you, Bart.
Yeah, that was a good point, actually. If you thought you see the passion for us as well, I know that. If you think you saw the passion on the Hangouts, seeing it in person was actually, it was measurable, right? It was emotionable. It was 100% there. Matter of fact, Marcus, Marcus is Marcus. I love Marcus. Marcus shot some really interesting videos. Okay, he has to do some editing. I shot a video that I know he needs to work on for me. Uh, that is going to be a fun part. Okay, he shot a video with John, which you guys definitely need to see. I think is brilliant. He has done some marketing stuff with Darren and Jeremy, which is awesome. Okay, so you guys are going to see all these things coming out. But Marcus, you made the effort. You came out there. You took the time. I know you're really busy, and you made the effort and you came out. And I know that for you, you saw, right when we had that last night. You said it all. So I'm gonna let you say it now, buddy.
Oh, I got to tell you, okay, so first of all, thank you for having me on. I love you guys. I'm just over the moon, as it were, because I made the effort to come out. I think that I just want to share a really quick story and an analogy that it sums up basically what I learned, my best takeaway from this weekend. Because, we dined out at some really nice restaurants, right? And the first night we had an amazing meal at this 109-year-old Italian restaurant and got to spend some quality time. So let me just ask you this. If you say you want to be a master of online marketing and you want to become a French chef, a world-class French chef, do you think you walk into a school and give them, I don't know, 50 or $100 and say, teach me how to make a souffle, and then tomorrow I'm going to become a world-class chef? No, of course not. I mean, great things are built over time, right? I can't make it any simpler. Things do not happen overnight. There is no magic dust that we're shaking and creating this wonderful environment. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to live in it, but it just doesn't happen. We need to do the work to develop ourselves and to invest in ourselves. I spent probably, I don't know, about $1,000 of my own money for this trip. I walked away, no doubt about it. 10, 20, 50, $100,000 in my personal ideas, the information that I gleaned, the ability to connect. I mean, how much is that worth over a period of my lifetime? It really is immeasurable. I will never know the actual dollar figure, but I know that I am going to make a hundredfold out of what I got out of that weekend. So, I mean, if you're not seriously thinking about simplifying, learning, and earning, I love that saying. I mean, you've got to look forward to coming out to London. I mean, just planting that seed right now. If you do not think that that is one of the most game-changing things that we will be able to have happen in the next year, then you've never been to an event, a live event. I mean, and I understand some people haven't. I do them for a living, and I see these things happen, but I never have had this happen for me. And like I said, I am just over the absolute moon with what I got out of meeting everybody in person. I can't give big enough hugs, and I look forward to all of you guys coming and joining us when we get together for a real function, a real meeting. I mean, this was just a, hey, let's get together. And I said, I'm throwing down. I'm all in. I'm coming out because I invest in myself. I invest in my business, and I take my business serious. I'm willing to do the grind to create the lifestyle that I believe I deserve. And I think you guys deserve it too. So please come join us, man. That's all I can really say. Thanks again.
Yeah, Jeremy, I'm sure you want to come on in here. We've got roughly 5 or 6 minutes, something like that, and I know you're traveling. By the way, this guy's infatuated with the States by now. If you don't know this already, um, he loves it here, and who knows? Maybe he's going to be like bicontinental. So I think that's what's going to happen. So go ahead, Jeremy.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping I'm going to be able to move to the States. That's the plan, or Canada, because I love it. I love it both. Now, Tara was just talking about the meeting that they're having in Canada, and I would have loved to have come to that. But the problem is, because it's not that far away, really, is the problem is that's when we're back doing the transfer of, put the transfer of the eggs and embryos and all that sort of stuff. So we won't be able to travel around that sort of time. But certainly I want to get on hopefully we can do a hangout from there as well, and we can be here and you can be there. Tara's going to represent the face of the company. So anyway, I think you need to watch the space of Tara to find out when that event's going to happen in Canada. Now, there was something else when Tara was speaking. Now, I think to myself, there's something I've got to tell him. Something else, and I remembered what it was, and it's gone from my mind again. And so that's how I get. I'm a bit of a numpty when it comes to sometimes, but it was to do with Zookle, and I can't think for the life of me what it was that I was going to tell you. I should have wrote it down. But let me just tell you this. On what we today, is it Wednesday today? Wednesday. I will be in Miami, I believe, on Friday. Okay. And if I'm not Friday, it's Saturday. So I think the next hangout for me will be from Miami. Then we come back. We're only spending 4 days there in Miami. Then we come back to New York, and then after that we're going to Las Vegas. So I'm going to be doing a hangout from Las Vegas. Now, let me tell you, this is the reason why I'm doing all this travelling. I've come all this way to the States to do the IVF treatment, and once Jess, has the transfer back into her, the embryos are in a fridge somewhere now, waiting for her to go through her womanly cycles. Tara would know what I'm talking about there. But once that happens, then we can't go anywhere, So we've just been frantically travelling everywhere, 3 days here, 3 days there. And what an amazing weekend we had. And I just want to say, I spent some time with Fran, and I'm not going to tell you this mature lady, but what a lovely person. And, she's put so much faith in me. And I think Fran, we had a nice cuddle, we had a chat. She knows I'm not going to let anybody down. Speak to Fran. She sat next to me. We were on this boat, this lovely boat, we got up and done the conga. Darren got everybody up. We're all dancing around the boat. But we had a fantastic time. 2 hours on this boat, champagne, food, all you could eat. It was just amazing. Now, we are going to be setting up an event in London, and that was what I was going to tell you about. We're going to be putting a button in your back office that you'll be able to start saving. There'll be a button in Zan and a button in Zookle that you can start to save from the money that you earn if you want to come to this. So we just need to, Jesse's got to work out how much it's going to be for a head. But what we're going to do is we're going to do one event that we would want everybody to come to, and then we're going to have mini events where you can choose whether you want to come on, because obviously they'll have a cost to them. So if you want to come for a joint meal, you can. If you want to, come on a boat trip, you can. But we're going to have one event, which will be a Saturday night, and it will be, I think, the first 2 weeks of August, around that sort of time, because we've got to think of schools and things like that, people going back. So we're going to do it somewhere in the first 2 weeks of August of next year. But there'll be one main event that you can come on. And then if you want to join any new events, any of the extra events, you can do that by choice. Okay? Well, everything's by choice. But, you don't have to say, I can't afford to do all of them. Come to one. That's all you need to do. And we're also going to be we're going to sort out a competition where we're going to give away 5 trips. I'm going to pay for 5 trips for people to come to London. Okay, so I'll pay your flight and I'll pay your hotel accommodation, 5 trips. So there'll be a competition. You're only going to get access to this competition if you're a member of Zookle. If you're a member of ZAN, I'm sorry, you don't get access to it unless you're a member of Zookle. These competitions are going to be inside Zookle. You can be an intermediate member, or you know, as long as you're a paid member, basically inside Zookle, you will get access to be in these competitions. Now, the competitions are going to be inside. We're not going to tell you what they are on Zookle. We're going to be putting things inside the site that you've got to go and do. Okay, we're going to be putting things, and the competition's going to be things like, you know, making a post on your Facebook wall, putting the link in somewhere, you'll be entered into the competition, blah, blah, blah. So there'll be all sorts of things you've got to do inside your Zookle account. So we're not going to be telling you, we're just going to say on a Hangout, get over to Zookle so you can enter into the competition. Okay, so that's 5 positions we're going to be giving away, which is a trip to London, flights and hotels. And if you get with, you know, our winner from this last competition, she'll tell you how exciting and how fantastic accommodation that she had. So, you know, we're not going to be sparing any expense. You're going to be staying in top hotels, and you're going to be, you know, looked after on the aeroplane as well. Okay, so it's a great competition. So I'm going to stop rambling. Because I think we're coming up to time. I don't know how much time we've got left. But watch these Hangouts now as we go forward. Try and get on as many as you can, because I'm on 3 times a week, where we give you a ton of information, and I know you're not going to want to miss what we've got coming for you. Okay? So with that, and I don't know if anybody wants to say anything, or are we just giving the big Zookle wave?